Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a general love life reading. This is from the tarot spread deck. So it is questions of what is the energy of our relationship, what do I need, and what does my partner need. I also included a Moonology card as well as a yes, no, maybe card. There are timestamps in the pinned comments. The decks are described in the description box. There is also a link to my Instagram for free layouts, and then there's a link for yes, no, maybe readings that are personalized on Fiverr. On my channel, if the camera zooms in on a card, I pull a clarifier. Today we're using the Sexual Tarot as a clarifier. We also play What's in the Box at the end of the video using your intuition. Intuition is really important on my channel. While you're listening to these general readings, you may hear something that doesn't resonate with you. And it's like buying a shirt. You can't put on a shirt that doesn't fit and then get upset that the shirt doesn't fit. Some things aren't for you, they're for someone else. So you just put it back and let someone else wear that shirt. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And we have three piles today. We have the crab, the silver person, and then the pumpkin. So we are going to start with the crab, and this is information about your love life. So we have what is the energy of the relationship, what do I need, what does my partner need, the Moonology card, and then the yes, no, maybe card so you can ask a question about your relationship. Okay, so we will start with the energy of your relationship is Angel of Strength, which is excellent. That means that you are being uplifted. Any of the requests that you are asking the universe, you're getting right away. You and your partner have a lot of, like if anything ever comes up that you guys need to like press forward, you are able to. Like, you just really enhance each other. That zoomed forward while I was talking, so I pulled that card. All right, and then what do I need? And that is the Hermit, which is really interesting because the Hermit is about going within and being quiet and taking care of yourself. So basically, what you need in your love life is an option to have some alone time. And that's really easy to do. The best thing about getting alone time when you're in a relationship is don't wait until you need the alone time. Like, say to the person, hey, I really feel like I need some me time, and I want to tell you about that ahead of time so that when I go and, take a bath or go to get a pedicure or go to just take a nap, I'm not mad at you. And so I would have a clarifying conversation with the person that you have a love life so that they don't get their feelings hurt. But what you need in your relationship is to have some alone time. And then your partner has the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about long-term security and knowing that um, there's security. You're not going anywhere. And it's really interesting because, like, in this picture, the guy's like picking her up, he's supporting her. So, your partner really needs to feel supported. Um, there may be times that your partner just doesn't feel understood. It feels like a little bit your relationship is needing some, not necessarily communication, but comprehension. Like, you guys maybe don't always see eye to eye and don't always understand each other. It might be that you are really introverted and your partner is really outgoing. And so they get their feelings hurt because oh yeah. So sometimes when you are in your hermit mode, they're like, oh, I don't have security. I don't have support. Where did you go? Are you upset with me? And so your partner needs just some clarity. They just need to know. Like, you just need to say, hey, I need to go in hermit mode. I'm actually a Cancer, and when I'm in relationships, I tell people, I'm like, hey, sometimes I have to go in my shell. It's where I belong. Like, it's attached to me, it's my home. So you might have some of that experience. So the Moonology card is, oh, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So that's all this is about. Like, you are watching or reading about your love life, and the cards are basically saying, hey, if you can bring more love into it and more understanding, it will go further. So then the yes, no, maybe card. So if you have your yes, no, maybe question, we'll pull that and then we'll get all these clarifiers that popped up while we were doing the reading. So the answer to your yes, no, maybe card is no. Under no circumstances There is no future in this choice. There is no way this will work out in your favor. So whatever your question was, the answer is no. So then we're going to go circle back through and look at the clarifiers. So for the Hermit, the clarifier that pulled up was the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords has this energy of telling the truth, but also like really watching you. So your partner, sometimes because they have that need for security, when you go into your hermit mode, they spend a lot of time just like observing you, maybe watching your social media, checking your phone, and that drives you crazy because you just kind of feel like, why can't you trust me? I'm just, sitting in the bathroom playing Tetris, but they are having a hard time with feeling secure. So then the clarification on bringing love into the situation is the reverse Five of Swords. So the reverse Five of Swords is about hope returning. So this situation is a common occurrence in your love life. You need to be in that hermit mode. You need to be secluded because it's how you revive and how you rejuvenate yourself. Your partner sees that as abandonment. They don't have a comprehension of why on earth you would ever want to be alone, because they never want to be alone, because it's just not in their personality. So then they're watching you, they're prying, they're paying attention and watching your every move, which is driving you crazy. So if you have I almost can guarantee you, one conversation where you explain a little bit more of yourself and are vulnerable and share that with your partner, it's going to change things because you're doing it out of love. So you're bringing love into the situation, and then they're going to be like, oh, we are partners. And then when they understand that, I have just had this vision of this person like filling the bathtub for you and putting a towel in the dryer and being so thankful that you communicated with them and they learned it wasn't them, that they want to do everything. When you're in hermit mode, they want to just be like, hey, I'm here, I love you, I'll leave you a warm towel so that you know. So bring love into the situation and stop being annoyed with them. You're not doing a very good job communicating. So then the two cards that pulled up for the one are the reversed Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're resistant to the idea of being nice. You're resistant to bringing love in the situation because it irritates you. Because you feel like you should be able to just go in the bathroom and play Tetris and have everybody leave you alone. But that's not what you signed up for. You're in a relationship. So for some of you, the energy is the Seven of Pentacles, which is about patience and, having patience for that person and working on the relationship. And then for some of you, you are in the reverse of Page of Pentacles, which is like bad, like you're listening to your friends, you're getting bad advice. People are telling you, oh, he shouldn't be in your shit, he shouldn't be looking at your phone, he shouldn't be, or she shouldn't be touching your computer, all this stuff. But this person really is hurt. They're very vulnerable. And you have the Angel of Strength that's helping this relationship. You guys are there to learn from each other. All right, so that feels like all we need for that. I would love to hear in the comments like what happened after you had a conversation with them. Did they open up? Did you see any changes? What did you feel when you saw no? How did that go for you? I would love to hear those comments, and don't forget to subscribe and share, and I appreciate you stopping by. All right, so this is for the people who chose the Silver Person. This is about your love life. What energy is the energy of our relationship? What do I need? What does my partner need? What is the moon message? And what is the answer to your yes, no, or maybe question? And we'll save that to the end so you can kind of formulate it as we do the reading. So the overall energy of your relationship is all tied up. So that can be either way. For some of you, that means that you're so stuck in the details that your stomach is in knots. You're really not, this relationship is causing some anxiety for some of you. But then there's a very small group of you where the all tied up is like a BDSM kind of feel to it. Like, oh yeah, we're doing really fun sex stuff, and we are just totally focused on each other. So you'll kind of know the energy of what is happening in your relationship, and that's where the intuition comes in. So are you the people who are all tied in knots, or are you the people who are literally tied up having a great sexcapades? So what you need is the reverse King of Wands. So the reverse King of Wands it's about not being ready. It's about like, because okay, so upright, you see they're both naked, they're out, he's got this huge thing, he's holding her, but you guys are in what you need is to have that be in a reverse situation. So you are feeling like you need your space, which is really interesting because that does kind of fit in with some of you who feel like you're stuck in this relationship where you're all tied in knots. You are just really feeling closed in and anxious. So what you need in your love life is to be able to figure out how to get things untied. What your partner needs is pulling up as the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is this energy of intuition and following your gut and knowing what's right and having guidance. So your partner's really in a place of not knowing what to do next. They may not understand you. They may not know why there's this disconnect and why you feel tied up. So the Moonology card says, step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. So your comfort zone may be that you're not communicating that you have anxiety. I feel that for some of you, there's frustration because there hasn't been a commitment. I heard, where's my ring? So for some of you, you feel like you're stuck in this relationship that's not going anywhere. That's very prevalent. So let's go on to the yes, no, maybe card, and then we'll look at the clarifiers that pulled for that card. So it says no, maybe another time. Asking again can be frustrating, but there is no answer for you right now other than no. So for some of you, the clarifier to that was the reverse wheel. And the reverse wheel means that there's some bad timing, bad luck, things aren't in your control, which, kind of goes with the card with maybe another time. Like right now, whatever your question was, the answer is no, because the timing's not right. And then the clarifier that came up with that was the Lover's card. So the Lover's card is about partnership and deep love and balancing. You guys are out of balance right now. And part of that is because the partner that is in that tied up energy that feels really stuck needs to work on themselves. I almost feel like couples therapy is something that you need to have. But then some of you are holding on to a relationship that's never going to go anywhere, and you know. So the other clarifying card that pulled up is the reverse Ten of Wands. And the reverse Ten of Wands is about taking a break. It's about saying no. It's about having freedom from a situation. So in this situation about your love life, the cards are really calling for you to step out of your comfort zone, to find out why you're all tied up, and to possibly end this relationship and move on to one that is more suitable for you. Some of you, that is the case. For some of you, though, it's like that feeling of like an Eight of Wands where, it's self-imposed. But it is also interesting to note that for some of you, some of this group right here, these are two major arcana cards, which means that there's a lot of like divine energy that's coming in with this side. So some of this, it's like the momentum has already started. The snowball is already rolling down the hill, and you can't stop it. So that's the energy here. All right. Well, I would love to hear more about your situation, and if you feel like you know what you're tied up about, or if it's so far out of your comfort zone that you have no idea how to move forward, I would love to hear about that. You can go ahead and leave some comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because I'm always putting out, relationship and love readings, and that'll be really helpful. All right, so this is for the people who chose group number 3. So we have the energy of the relationship, what I need in the relationship, what my partner needs, a Moonology card, and then a yes, no, maybe card. And Avery's having a really good time right now, so that's what all that noise is. All right, so the energy of your relationship is the Temple Path, which is very exciting because the Temple Path card is really about completing processes, completing life's journeys. I mean, there's this circle here that's like the follow the yellow brick road path, it's circling around, and it's really coming into the center of being really focused on what the issue is. So in your love life, you guys have some karmic things that are happening, which is not necessarily bad. Um, you can also have relationships that are really healing when you meet them because you have a karmic reason to be in their life. So what do you need in the relationship came up as strength. So the strength card in a relationship is about self-love and confidence. So part of your lesson in this is loving yourself. What your partner needs is the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is creating a body of work. It's the idea that this is your life's work, which really fits with the Temple Path card, that this is the path that the two of you are supposed to be on together. It's possibly a twin flame relationship or soulmates. So then the Moonology card that pulled up is have faith in your dreams. So this might be a relationship that's kind of just blossoming, and you have dreams where this person has been in the dreams. You've heard their voice. You know that it's them. You've seen them when you were younger. When you met them, you were like, oh, I didn't just meet you. I remember you. I know you're supposed to be in my life. And that's what that soulmate feeling feels like. So this relationship seems very balanced. I feel like you guys don't really have a lot of things going on. You're both have, it almost feels like two people that came together and really had already done a lot of their healing. So for your yes, no, maybe card, you have no. It says, not for the best. Your higher self knows that this is not the best path for you. It's time for you to find another way. Now, that's with your yes, no, maybe question. It probably, I feel, doesn't even have anything to do with this relationship. All right, so nothing was zoomed in on. I would love to hear further about how great you guys are doing, because that's really what that reading looks like, is that you're doing fantastically. So I'd love to see in the comments how things are going for you in your love life. All right, and then we will go ahead and see what's in the box. I'm going to picture this in my head and project it on the screen in front of me mentally so that you are able to see it on your screen. And then I'm going to open the box in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it was a little paintbrush and palette and artist's little thing here. It's a new charm, so I thought it'd be fun to put in the box. All right, well, thank you for stopping by, and I hope that was as good for you as it was for me. And I'll talk to you later.